Anyways, for those of you who are new, I'm Amanda, and this is Tipsy Thursday, where I come on Thursdays and give you a quick tip or answer your questions. And I saw some recurring themes this week of people talking about breaks. So I thought that that might be a good topic to talk about. For those of you who commented on the other post, I will tag you right after. It wouldn't let me tag you before, so I apologize. This is going to be a little bit about rests, why you might take them, and why they can be really helpful. Rests when it comes to rowing. There's rests in the middle of a workout. Hey, maybe I'm going to row a minute and take a 30-second break. Hey, Bob, thanks for joining. If you're watching live, comment live or comment hi, and I'll give you a shout out. If you're on replay, comment replay. So back to rests. So rests can be in the middle of a workout. So let me row 3 minutes and then rest a minute, and then row 3 minutes and rest a minute. Or they can be, let me row 3 days a week instead of 5. Or it could be, let me take a month off from rowing. So rests and breaks can be pretty varied. So in terms of when they're just in a workout, doing those types of workouts are designed to work your body in different ways. We've got different types of muscle fibers. We've got fast twitch and slow twitch muscles. And we've got different ways of working our cardiovascular system, our muscles that we think of like muscles, even though our heart is a muscle. And there's just different ways to work all of those muscles. So glad you're resting, Michael. I am too, actually. So when it comes to those types of rests, where the point is to maybe let you work really, really hard, let your body settle down, and then be able to work really, really hard again to get that demand, or perhaps it's to work your body a little bit differently. So when you see rests in workouts like that, they're usually there for a reason, and they're there to challenge your body in different ways, as opposed to just constantly rowing nonstop for like 30 minutes when our body can actually get really used to that. So if you've ever worked out and then you go and switch activities. So I know that we've got some OTFers in here, Orange Theory Fitness. If you go to a fitness place and you're doing that workout and you're like, okay, I'm good. Then let's say COVID happened and people started working out at home and working out differently. And they're like, oh, wow, I'm a little sore. It's because you're working your body in a different way. And our body needs that. We need those adaptations. We need to be able to have our body work in different ways so that we are going to get sore. We are going to teach our body to work in a different functional pattern. And those are important. So if you see rests and breaks, don't just blow them off. I used to when I was younger. So don't blow them off. They're there for a reason. Second is, how many times a week should I row? I actually already kind of did a video on this. So if you're interested in that, I'll touch on it briefly, but I can also tag you in that. So let me know. But when it comes to how many times a week should I row, again, this group's mostly for beginners, so if you're a new rower, I don't recommend rowing 5 to 7 days a week. And the reason is because rowing is a new movement that you need to learn. And if anytime we're learning something, if we do too much of it, we're likely to get into either bad patterns or hurt ourselves. So you're better off actually working on the form, doing smaller amounts of rowing. If you're only rowing 5 minutes a day, cool, you could get on more regularly and really get that motor pattern down. But if you're rowing 30 minutes to an hour every day, it's probably too much for your body. That's literally like going out and running a 5K or 3 miles every day. If you're new to running, you might realize hey, after a mile or two, I'm tired. I'm doing different things that I might not be ready for. So rowing is no different. And because we have to actually think about the movement, because of that part, it's actually more likely to get you into bad habits. So I usually recommend start with 2 to 3 days a week when you're rowing. Start small, get used to it, and then work your tolerance up. As you get more comfortable and as everything gets more fluid, if you want to do that every day, 5 to 10 minutes every day is pretty solid, and that can really help you get that motor memory down, which is what rowing is. When it comes to long breaks, you guys have seen I am not shy about this. I take months off at a time. At the challenge, I'm not rowing right now. I'm probably not going to row until another 2 or 3 weeks. For instance, I did a challenge with some of you in here where we rowed 30 minutes to an hour almost every day kind of thing. And that was a lot. I had to train up to that. And a lot of people got hurt as well and had to drop out. But those, when you're doing that kind of thing, at a certain point, one, we get bored, so we need to change it for our mental reasons. Two, our body just needs and craves change sometimes, and if we just keep doing the same thing over and over, we're more likely to get burnt out from it. So I take breaks so that I get that hype back up and I get that motivation. So right now I'm working more on karate and more on my HIIT workouts, and then okay, I'm gonna jump in on another challenge, but I'm taking a break, and it's completely fine to do that. Your body needs it, your brain needs it. You need to listen to your body and do what's right for it. So if you're feeling like you need a break, don't feel bad about it. Please find something that's an activity that you're enjoying, and that's what all of this is supposed to be, even rowing. It's about enjoyment, and if you don't like it, then you're going to stop doing it. So if you take those breaks, you're more likely to be able to come back rejuvenated and energized for it. So please never feel bad about breaks, especially in this group. No apologizing for breaks. Our body needs them, our brain needs them, and they're completely fine. So please, let's change our mindset on that, because breaks are important. They really are. And in society, we're kind of go, 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 go. And I think COVID has taught some of us to kind of calm down and relax a little bit more. And I don't mean that meanly in those terms. It's kind of brought us into a different perspective. And I'm glad to see that some of you are taking that and listening to your bodies and doing what you need to do. So props to you. You all are doing awesome. Also, you all did amazing in the challenge. There are more challenges coming up. I'll do posts as they get closer. I find if I do them too far in advance, then people get a little overwhelmed with it and people start to think, oh, I have to do it right now. So I'll mention those as we get closer. The other thing I want to mention is if you are new and you want that guidance, you've probably seen a lot of my videos in this group. I do have a program where I give you feedback. I walk you through everything you need for the rowing machine, understanding the numbers, not getting hurt on the rower, understanding how to change things for you and your body. You know, I'm a little bit bigger, so those adaptations are really important for you and your body. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you more about it and how it might be able to help you. And it includes one-on-ones with me to really get your form dialed in. So I hope that helps you guys out. I hope you guys have an amazing day. You're welcome, Susanna. And I hope that helps some of you. So remember, take those breaks. We need them. And have an amazing evening. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I put new things out weekly so you can get new information. You can also join the Keep Rowing Longer Facebook group where you can ask your questions and get your questions answered quickly. So if you're interested in that, I'd love to see you there. There's a link in that description below, and I hope to see you there and chat soon.